So you see the 5 elements: purpose, and the reason they say purpose is one of the purpose and social, one of the foundational ones, is because some folks are not in a full-time 9-to-5 job career. And some folks, even after they retire, their career is extended into what's their purpose? What do you like what you do every day? And are you doing it for a reason, perhaps? So social, financial, physical, and community. Let me go ahead, and this is kind of the what it looks like from a breakdown. And I, by the way, as your readers are watching, I want you to think about what are the drops that I put into these buckets, on a day-to-day basis. And maybe, you don't always fill each of the buckets. Yeah. So let's just start with the first one. The question that I would ask is, do you like what you do every day? What do you look forward to when you wake up? And so in terms of purpose and career, some people think, gosh, I don't like what I do. Am I supposed to just leave my job? Or do I change clients if I'm running my own business, which I used to do for 10 years? And it's not just that. It's actually finding a way to look for the why. A lot of people are really into Simon Sinek's Golden Circle, where he talks about start with why. Companies like Apple and so on, they started with why. So if you wake up and like about 80% of people are usually not finding a great why in their role. It's not that they have to change jobs. It's just they have to perhaps look outside of their normal expectation. Like, I'm not just doing this for a paycheck or a salary, right? That purpose career, finding a why in your work, even if it's I'm going to work because there's a colleague of mine that asked for my help, on something, that would be a great place to start with that. Does that make sense for the purpose career?
Definitely. I think if you aren't asking yourself, why am I doing something, it seems like a pretty lost path.
Yeah, and the research that they did, and again, now they do a well-being index every year, 150 countries, and you can actually go to their website and see where countries fall. And it's a simple question. If I were to ask you on a scale of 1 to 10, where do you think you are in terms of life, quality of life? And whatever number you give me, let's just say 5, 6, or 7. If I will then ask you, where do you think you'll be in 5 months, 5 years, for example? Now, if your number is higher than the number you gave me the first time, then you would be under a condition they call thriving, because you actually believe, right, that your numbers, and if it's in the same, you might be in a condition called struggling, right? And then if you're less, and that's suffering. And so that 5 years or 5 months in the last couple of weeks for people has been like 5 weeks. Where do you think you'll be in the next 5 weeks? Where do you think you'll be in the next 5 days? And where I think a little bit more present to, is what I'm doing every day, right? Something that's fulfilling for me, right? Because I'm doing the same thing. I'm going to work, I'm being a parent, maybe even being a teacher at home in the same place. And that has been something that has actually will lead to the second element of well-being.